Scott, tell me a bit about yourself, where we're at, and what you grow.
I'm Scott Sanders. We're in Kialla at Oasis Olives. It's owned by John and Mayan Symington. Kialla's in the heart of the Goulburn Valley.
Yep.
I manage the farm here and run the mill for harvest. We grow about 10 different varieties here on the farm, each variety being a little bit different to others, different flavour profiles to the oil, and also slightly different harvest times.
And partnering with Rich and the Mount Zero team, what varieties do you partner with them?
Mount Zero mostly use Frantoio, Picual and Arbequina.
Yeah.
We're at Kialla in the beautiful Goulburn Valley. This is a property owned by John and Mayan Symington, who we've been working with for probably the last 15 years, and they produce some of the best extra virgin olive oils in the country.
So a little bit more about Mount Zero and yourself, and how you started. Why olive oil?
So Mount Zero is my family business. My parents bought an olive grove in the early 90s, and as we've grown our market and we've grown to work with other growers rather than necessarily planting more trees of our own.
Yep.
But as olive growers ourselves, we recognise quality when we see it, and so working with Scott, John and Mayan, who produce some of the best olive oil in the country, is a real privilege.
What have we got here, like walking through the groves now?
Yep, these are our Frantoio trees.
Yep.
Frantoio is a very high quality oil, high yielding, and grows very well here at Kialla. So basically, harvest is determined on oil content in the fruit. So how much oil is in the fruit basically determines on when we harvest.
So I think what grows incredibly well here in Kialla is Frantoio, and it has this amazing nuttiness, almost like that green almond or slightly bitter almond sort of character to it. And I think here it really comes out. And then we've also got Arbequina here, and we've got Picual, and the three of them are really quite different, but they marry beautifully in the sense that the Frantoio's got a little bit of bitterness, the Picual's got this amazing fruit sort of, almost sort of tomato character, and the Arbequina can actually soften some of the real robust characters if we need it to. So we sort of blend that in depending on the season.
So we're big on our sustainability here. All our prunings gets mulched back into the soil. We run sheep to control the weeds and skirt the trees. And then when we mill the olives, we actually don't have any waste products. We remove the olive seed and burn as fuel. Then the leftover, which is called pomace, what is left after you take the oil out, we spread back down the grove as fertiliser as well.
Yeah.
And then right down to the delivery to the MCG, it's 200 kilometres from here to Melbourne. We're packing it down for you. It's only travelled 220 k's, and our warehouse is 100% driven by solar. And the final piece in the puzzle is to deliver to you in an electric van.
And what makes Richard and the Mount Zero team good to partner with?
Rich and Mount Zero are excellent to work with. They share a passion for high quality olive oils, and we work very closely with them to get the desired outcome they need.
I think you nailed it. Like it's communication, and that communication about what the season's looking like, how the fruit is ripening and developing, and some of the early flavour profiles coming out of the mill.
Probably our biggest challenge in the olive industry here is probably the climate. Oils change from year to year, so if you have a very dry, hot year, the oils can be more bitter and a little bit unbalanced. The wetter the years, the oils can be more mild and flat. So probably, climate.
The other challenge is obviously communicating some of those seasonal differences with customers and suggesting that, hey, a local oil, as opposed to some beautiful oil that might be made in Italy or Spain, is often a better proposition because of its freshness.
What separates you guys from anyone else?
We've got a real passion for producing high quality olive oil. And I think our biggest differ is we have full control of the process. So from growing the olives to harvesting to milling and then to Rich at Mount Zero with the finished product, we can control every input.
But I think what sets us apart is literally this conversation I'm having with you, a great chef, with many other great chefs driving us to increase our quality. This is fresh new season oil that'll be sort of coming out in the next 6 weeks. So, your consumers will enjoy that within 8 weeks.
Yeah.
Can't get better than that.